You don't
Allegedly.
feel like these stories are a little crazy about R. Kelly?
Y'all gonna stop coming at my boy Kel. Last people they were talking about were over the age of 18.
Child star Keke Palmer is defending the king of R&B despite shocking allegations.
Sexually abusing underage girls.
Keeping a household of young women in a cult-like atmosphere.
I love R. Kelly.
Why can't she see the truth about him?
You fall in love with the charmer, and then slowly he lets the other one creep in.
It comes in a step-by-step process. Step 1.
It would be a dream come true to work with R. Kelly.
Step 2.
I'm here with one of my favorite people in the world.
Step 3.
I didn't know.
You had R. Kelly give you career advice.
I've been really blessed. Music was something that came so easy to me as a kid. I'm here with one of my favorite people in the world.
I'm a biter.
I wish everybody could be in a session with Kels because it's the most inspiring shit on the planet.
Keke trusted R. Kelly's advice, but her mom knew something wasn't right.
My mom became very nervous and cautious. She really wanted to try to protect me as much as she could from the industry.
She'd always tell me that I was too young, and I never could understand what age had to do with singing. When I think about all these early years with her, she had so many tough times, hard times.
My mom used to always go off on people. And I'm just like, damn, Mom, you're just so mean.
My mom wouldn't let them exploit me.
What were they saying to you that made you think you couldn't do it?
It was just the overall voices that I kept hearing from different people, and they would say, you can't really do R&B music. I really allowed them to steal my joy and love for something right from under me. And that was the biggest heartbreak, of my life, was turning my back on music because of what people said.
Keke threw herself into other passions, but she never forgot her love of music.
Keke Palmer grew up in front of our very eyes.
I'm an actress, singer, dancer, host, producer, entertainer.
By the time she turned 20, Keke Palmer had clearly become a force to be reckoned with.
Keke thought she didn't need her mom's protection anymore, but one night it put her in danger.
Just days after being charged with aggravated assault for punching a police officer, singer Trey Songz is now facing more accusations.
I've known Trey since I was 12. He's seen me throughout my life.
There was a party at Trey Songz's house, and Keke was there.
I'm at the party, we're having a good time.
They've been giving drinks, and I'm just starting to feel like, I'm being cornered. I keep getting asked and asked and asked and asked and pressured.
Pulling my head, trying to kiss me on my mouth, and me saying no.
I got so overwhelmed with what to do. I hid in the closet because I was so afraid. He starts laughing once he opens up the closet and sees I'm in there.
Trapped and alone, Keke realized there was no one else who would defend her.
Sometimes males will use their masculinity to taunt you.
Was it a misunderstanding?
Because you accused them of sexual intimidation.
It wasn't a misunderstanding.
She told her story.
Right,
But why did you just leave?
Because I was nervous. Think about your first time that you were in a situation where someone challenged you sexually. You don't know how to act.
You don't want that to happen with people that you admire, you love, and you support. You want them to protect you. You don't want them to try to take advantage of you.
And just when she thought it couldn't get any worse, Keke had to face the devastating truth about her former mentor.
Singer Keke Palmer, who calls herself a student of R. Kelly, has revealed she spent an hour crying after watching the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly.
A new docuseries details shocking allegations that R. Kelly physically and sexually abused women and teenagers.
There's a difference between R. Kelly and Robert. R. Kelly's this fun, laughing, loving guy. But Robert is the devil.
R. Kelly facing charges for being the ringleader of a decades-long scheme to recruit women and underage girls for sex.
The whole thing was eye-opening, painful, sad, disappointing, heartbreaking.
Surprising to you?
Yes, because that's not something you want to hear about somebody that you cared for. Because I felt like, man, you were a friend to me, but then I'm seeing you as a foe to others, and I'm hurt for them.
Now Keke could see what her mom had been fighting for.
But she was protecting me. She was standing up for me. When you think about the turning point from being a young girl to being a grown woman, it's very fragile.
For 30 years, we were overlooked. For 30 years, people said we were lied.
The victims of R. Kelly, they weren't believed. And why was that? Blaming the victim.
Keke knew what it was like to not feel heard, and she used her voice to fight back.
We have to start saying no when things don't feel right. And I have to show other young women that you should not let people take advantage of you, no matter who they are.
Certain music industry icons are still keeping their silence, but Keke Palmer is speaking out against her former mentor. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Keke writes, "I am hurt and saddened because R. Kelly repeatedly took advantage, and that I cannot accept. I will stand by my sisters because that's simply what's right."
When you name the demons in your life, then you can eradicate them.
R. Kelly is going to prison. A jury convicted the R&B star on all counts of sex trafficking charges against him.
I had to go through losing my voice and understanding what it was when I had it. At the end of all of that, I turned to myself and I said, oh, wow, you learned how to do that from your mama.
By using her own voice, Kiki found her true power.
Keke Palmer is inspiring millions by unapologetically speaking out for what she believes in.
The best thing we can do is have conversations, be willing to learn.
You're such an amazing voice in the world.
Keke Palmer is returning to music. The actress has started her own record label where young artists can flourish instead of being exploited.
I'm working on not just my dreams, but building a better future for the generations that are to come.
She knew that she was doing something big.
I was just speaking from my heart.
That's what makes me feel like I'm becoming my best self.
Trusting your path. Trust that your voice is enough.